Hello and welcome. No. Welcome to day 3. And today was push. I don't know how many people out there actually do push workouts. Normally it's like chest, back, shoulders, but in my program it's push. So, where do we start? One way to get the most out of life is to look at life like an adventure. The purpose of life is a life of purpose. Back on to day 3. So home now, just ate my meal. Today, boy, was slack. You know what? I didn't charge my camera last night and the battery died on me in the gym. I didn't charge my microphones and one of them died on me in the gym as well. As I said, it doesn't really matter too much because I improvised and used my phone. Thank God for iPhones and phones, and the cameras are actually still quite good. I didn't get to do my cardio today. So I focused on my steps, and then tomorrow I will do extra cardio. It's like one of them days where it's like I had everything planned out in my head what I wanted to do, but because I had a day off, I just ended up relaxing. And when you get into that relaxing state of mind, there's nothing wrong with relaxing for me, but it's one of them ones where I need to make sure I get everything done. Otherwise, in the end, I'm not really relaxing. You get that feeling as well? I got a spot here. Yeah, annoying. But yeah. So back onto the day. At night times like this, when it's late, this is the time when I edit videos. I was so upset on Monday, day 1, because of, obviously, as I said, the audio thing with the gym. On top of the audio thing with the gym, it just felt like everything was going against me to post a video on day 1. I really wanted to post day 1 at the beginning, and then in the end, I didn't. And I kind of got gently reminded that day, who cares when you post? As long as you do it, you can post it at any time. And as much as at the time, it was the right information to hear, you know when you're just upset about something and it sinks in? Yeah. I think for me, like, one of the things I try to be aware of, no matter what's going on in life, my emotions. What triggered me? Why was I upset about that specific thing? Why did that thing upset me? Why did that thing make me happy? Why did that thing make me pissed off? You know, those are I think at the end of the day, it's nice to reflect on my day and actually see what I was in tune with. It's so easy to feel things, and then we try to shut out the feeling or not act in that moment how we wanted to act or say what we wanted to say in that moment. But regardless of if you didn't get to do that thing, I like to reflect on the day and be like, what would I have done, or what would that have looked like if I actually did do the thing or say the thing I wanted to say. And then a lot of the time I just come back with, if I had said that, that would have been so stupid. Like, why am I getting so upset about it? And in the end, a lot of the time, the reason why I don't say it or don't act on it in that moment is because sometimes how I want to act has nothing to do with the surrounding or the people I'm with. And I know this is just a me problem. So why am I going to bother people with a me problem? And also, it's good to just be honest with myself. Like, if I know I'm not good company, I'll tell you, look, I'm not going to be good company right now. Or today's a quiet day. Or, you know, I try to be aware of these sort of things. But anyway, just a ramble. But this is why I wanted to do this as well. Just like where my head's at. What was I doing at this time? You know, in 12 months, in 12 weeks, you know, life is going to be in a different place. Sorry to be morbid, but I might be dead. But if I'm not, then I'm going to be able to look back on these videos and be like, raw, that's what I was doing at this time. Because life can go by so quickly. Trust me. Anyway, where am I at in life right now? I am training for my comp. I am focused on my food. I am running my PT business. I'm also trying to get my business online so I can have online and in-person PT. At the moment, I'm just very in-person. Actually, I'm all in-person. There is no online. But that's the aim. The aim is online. And I've been working at it for, as of Saturday, 6 months. And still no online clients, but I will be persistent. Anyway, back onto what else is happening in my life right now. I am also watching a show called One Piece. I don't know if anybody else is watching One Piece out there. I'm about to hit episode 500. The show is like, I don't know, got 1,000+ episodes. Actually, let me actually check how much. So at the moment, One Piece has about 1,000. What about? At the moment, it consists of 1,105 episodes ongoing. So I'm at 500. So as you see, I'm nearly halfway through. So it's a lot. But I'm an anime fan. I do love my anime. I love to watch the show, then play the games. That's another thing I love. I love games. So this is another thing, like, I want to use these vlogs as a daily diary for myself. What I would say to myself in the long run. Zycco. This is not going to be easy. It will not be. Like, right before I started this comp, I just came back from holiday. And on holiday, I was just doing what I like, in the terms of I wasn't training. It's weird to think that this is like the first holiday where I didn't actually bang gym or training. I think in 2 weeks I trained 4 times. And one was a gym workout. The other 3 was just like a home workout. But it's like I'm going into this era now where I guess the competition's kind of like pushing me again at 33. pushing me at 33 to see what I can do at this age, I guess. Because when I competed before, I was younger, and I don't know, competitions have got harder as I've gotten older, simply because on my first comp, let's say in the most, yeah, I was broke, and it was easy. When you haven't got much, you make do of what's around you. So I would go to the butcher's every day, buy my meat, buy my rice, buy a vegetable, eat it. Simple. Whereas now there's the luxury of better home cooked food. There's the luxury of going out with friends, all of this kind of stuff. And it's, you know, when events are coming up, to be the one to be like, yeah, I'm just going to stick to my meal plan. It doesn't make you the most funnest person. Actually, still can make you a fun person. That's not true. It doesn't make going out as exciting because you don't get to experience the restaurants XYZ. Because when you're got a plan and when you're focused, you got to stick to the plan. Anyway, let's go into actually what I think is the best food thing to follow. For me, 80-20 works great. I think I said it in another video. 80-20 is the best eating pattern. Because for me, 80% of my food is good. So for example, in a day, I'll have chicken and rice, chicken and rice, chicken and rice, eggs, bacon, and maybe noodles, which would be part of the 20% if I was feeling noodles, or chips, which would also be part of the 20%. But overall, 80% of my diet would be clean. I drink mainly water, but the 20% would be a Diet Coke. And I would do that daily, I think. And if a holiday was coming up, I would then go to 90-10. And then if I really wanted to get focused, I would then, normally I do 80-20 daily. But then there comes a point when I'm just like, I can't even do 80-20 daily anymore. It has to be 100%, 100%, 100%, 20%. And what I mean by that is like Monday to Friday, I'll follow a clean diet. And then on the Saturday or the Sunday or the Friday, I will then have the 20%, which will just be eating what I want for that day. One of the things over the years I've definitely come to realize is low-fat diets as well. They're great in the terms of getting you the results you want, but in the terms of how I feel much better on a balanced diet. So making sure I'm getting in an adequate amount of fats, a good amount of carbs, and a good amount of protein. That's when I'm at my optimal. Because I feel like when I'm restricting the fat especially, I don't know, things like my libido goes down. I just don't feel, for example, as horny. What else happens when my fat is low? I guess my mood doesn't feel as hot as it could be. But it's weird, as soon as I start introducing fats, and when I say fats, I'm not talking about sugary fats and stuff like that. I'm talking about as a whole, like avocados, butters, milk, all of that kind of stuff. Those are very good to have in your diet. I just think like if you can have them in there, work it in, obviously not in large quantities, because I'm also a believer in, if you're gonna pick, when it comes to your food, pick one. Is it protein and high fats and low carbs? Or is it proteins and high carb and low fat? But even with your low fat, I'd say definitely if you're a man, have a day where you have a high fat day, and then go back to low carb. So don't just be strict, low carb, low carb, low carb. No, yeah, low fat, low fat, low fat, I mean. So definitely have that balance in between. Look at me just rambling. Anyway, back to the day. Today was push day, and I trained again with my boy Andrew. Shout out to Andrew, because true say, if it wasn't for him right now, I'd have to bring a tripod and do all of that long stuff in the gym, and it makes my life so much easier having him with me to just record in between my sets. And I want the workouts and me recording the part of the workouts to be the simplest part. You can just see me training. You take something from it if you can. You don't take anything from it if you can. If you want to see me train, you can watch it. If you don't want to see me train, you just want to see me talk, you come to this part. And if you don't want to do any of the two, then there's nothing to say, right? You're not following me or you don't know me. But anyway, yeah. So today was, as I said, push. So we started the push day today with, let me get the workout out, because I think if I have it up in front of me, it'll be easier to narrate throughout what I was doing. Yeah. So today was push. And we started with dumbbell lateral raises. And at the moment I'm hitting 16 kg. So I managed to do 10 reps twice. But you see, the thing is, yeah, it was interesting because when I watched the video back and I saw myself doing it from the back, I could definitely be hitting my sides a lot better. Another good thing about recording, actually, because sometimes when I'm looking at myself from the front, it looks super like lateral, but I could be more lateral. So I say with lateral raises, definitely try your best to go right out to your side. When it's heavier, I do have to come slightly forward, but then I will do, on the days when I have more energy, a drop set and go like lighter, so then I can really hit the sides. From laterals went into heavy partials. Heavy partials have been a great addition. Shout out Danny for that one. Just to allow more volume through the laterals to give me more width again. Heavy partials went well. Straight onto the, well, it says in the program pec deck machine, but it wasn't the pec deck. I ended up just using the machine, the fly machine. And that machine is great just to like really get that blood flowing into your chest right before you start your chest workout. And done 3 sets of that. Straight on to incline bench. It's so interesting, like how sleep, food, all of that stuff really can change the day and the workout and how you feel. Like I was hitting lower numbers. Everything just felt a little bit heavier today on the incline, but it was okay. It still felt good. Chest still got worked. And I'll be back again next week with better food, more focused. And I think at the moment I'm lacking sleep. I feel like my food, my water and everything is good, but at the moment I'm sleeping later because I'm editing videos, which I don't have to do, but I want to. Anyway, on to the next one. After that, we went into the decline. I would have preferred to do this on the Smith machine so I can go heavier, but it was taken, so I done it on the bench and used dumbbells. Still just as effective, felt good. I do prefer it on the Smith, but you got to improvise, especially when you're short on time. It's better to just get something done than nothing done. And that's one of the things I always say to people, like when it comes to your training, don't get stuck and caught up on following the plan to structure. So for example, say your leg day, you're like, I need to do squats, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do that. Yeah, and you're like, I need to do squats, I need to do this, I need to do that, and I need to do this. The most important thing is getting it done sometimes. And sometimes you need to just change up the order according to what's available. If you're like someone like me, I like structure, I like to do it in like the order that it's in. But sometimes you just got to get it done however you can get it done. Or if you can't get it done that way, improvise. Sorry. After that, it was overhead press. I prefer to do these seated. It allows me to get more power, doesn't put as much pressure on the lower back, and actually supports my lower back because I've got the bench behind me. So the overhead press done felt really good today, and I managed to get 70 kg for the last set, which I was pretty happy with on that one. The gym doesn't have any rear delt machine, so instead I used the 2 cables to really pull apart, to really try and hit them deltoids. It's very easy to just try to yank these. You don't want to yank, you want to pull. And if you can't just pull like this, then it's probably too heavy. So make sure you can actually pull through that movement. You're pulling and you're not bending your elbows, because if your elbows start to bend, then I feel like I'm not quite, you don't quite hit the delts the same way. And then I ended with rear delt pulls, rope pulls. The rope pulls were hard today. I was trying to do them slightly different. They were quite tricky, but yeah, that was the workout for today. And tomorrow, well, who cares about tomorrow? This was today's workout. But yeah, I have rambled enough. I'm done. It's time to go eat again. So any questions you have, if you want to get to know me a bit more, leave in the comments down below. And again, as I said, if you want to join my mailing list, the mailing list will be in the description down below. Hit me up in the mailing list. No, hit me up in the mailing list. Join the mailing list for fitness tip, motivation, all of that good stuff. And yeah, that's it from me. Peace.